Hey guys, my name is Ben Howard. Today we're out here at Holston Creek Reds to check out another mold from Goliath Discs. Today we're looking at the Redemption. This one's supposed to kind of be like your slightly overstable mid-range. If you think like a EMAC Truth, MD3, Buzz, stuff like that. If you look at the side profile, you can see that pretty clearly. That's what it looks like. Only real thing I notice that's different is it's got this really flat edge right here. But like those other mid ranges, just super comfortable. Perfect depth for me when it comes to mid ranges. I only have this one in the Oasis plastic, and after talking with some of the other guys at Goliath, they were telling me that some of the darker plastics in Oasis actually cause the disc to be a little bit more understable, and I can tell that from what little I've thrown of it, where it's on a backhand, it's just going to slightly bend right, and then once it gets near the end of the flight, it's going to flatten out and kind of fade fairly hard. I'm going to try and get a hold of some of the lighter colored ones, so hopefully I can get some more overstable ones, because I'm really hoping this can kind of replace my overstable mid-range slot, because it feels really good, both forehand and backhand. But if you want to check out the Redemption or any other Goliath molds, please go check them out. I've got their link in the description. And if you use code BenHoward10, they'll get you 10% off your order. But let's go ahead and get in the video. All right, guys, so we're on hole one. This is a par 3, 192 feet. Basket's just straight ahead. Only thing to really pay attention to is your ground slopes up towards the basket, and we've got a pretty low ceiling. But all I'm trying to do is just throw a backhand to the left side of this tree, and it's pretty easy to go long on this hole. But if I go long, it gives me typically like a 30-footer, and we'll take it. So just right up the left side. Ooh, yeah, that was a good branch, because that probably would have gone long. That'll be a putt. There we go. All right, guys, so we're on hole two. This is a par 3, 249 feet. Basket's up this way, tucked way off to the right. Best play typically on this hole is either a forehand flip up with something that'll finish late, or some kind of backhand turnover with something that'll hold the angle majority of the flight and then kind of flatten out near the end. It'll actually be pretty nice for this disc because it's got that little bit of early understability, so it'll want to hold that angle a lot longer than a lot of other discs would, but this will fade out near the end, so hopefully I can get this down there. It'd be really nice. Oh, crap. Okay, we're out. All right, let's try this again. Better. Don't cut roll. Yeah, it's fine. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Anytime I'm within, I think I said 45 feet last time. I'm gonna be putting with the Genesis. I think I'm just on the edge of that, so we'll give this a bid. Ooh, almost. Got it through the gap. Ooh, got a little piece of the band on that one. All right, guys, so we're on hole three. This is a par 3, 242 feet, just dead straight ahead. This one, obviously, you're trying to hit the gap, but it's kind of hard to tell that, like, the last 50 feet, the ground slopes up towards the basket. So it's kind of like hole one where you really got to hit that coin slot in order to get up there to the basket. But just kind of the same thing, just going to hit it flat, hard, see if I can get all the way down there. Over it. Oh, okay. I think we're parked. I saw it like kick right or something. We'll find out. Okay, well, apparently I just parked it. So works for me. All right, guys, we're on hole four. This is a par 4, 441 feet. And typically you could see it, but the grass has grown up to where you can't really see it. But basically it's shaped like a question mark. Fairway going out to the right, then coming back to the left. So really just going to try and throw this out to the right, get to land in the middle of the fairway and give myself an easy approach shot in the green. Get a little finish. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, right in the middle. Okay, so we got up here to probably about 150 feet from the basket. So I'm gonna give this a little forehand chip shot with the Redemption and see how it holds up to it. Just put on hyzer the whole way. Need it farther out to the left, but I'll putt. Oh, man. All right, guys, so we're on hole 5. This is a par 3, 248 feet. This one goes straight for about 150 to 200 feet, and it doglegs right for the rest of the hole. But off the tee shot, really just trying to set ourselves up with either one of the two gaps. I like the shorter gap, so I'm going to try and throw something just straight, trying to get the stick on the side of this hill in front of us, and then just throw my approach shot down the rest of the way to the basket. I'm gonna try the Redemption on a forehand. Just try and do flat, smooth. Don't want to hit it too hard. Just want to give it a better chance than I did on the last hole. I flipped that time. I don't know. Well, I don't know if it really flipped or if that came out of my hand on a little Annie. It felt like it came out flat. But yeah, there we go. Just got to give it like a tiny bit of nose up and give it more wrist. I threw that one too hard and just didn't give it enough wrist on that one. Just give it a little bit more spin. So this is the gap I was talking about off the tee. I went just a tiny bit too far for me to have a really comfortable shot down there, but you can still just give it another forehand, I guess. Biggest thing to pay attention to is that the ground dropped off right behind the basket, and there's OB down there, so do not want to go long. But just gotta remember, all your wrist. It's all wrist. Okay, that's a good tree. That probably would have gone down the hill if I didn't hit that. Question is, do we save the par or get out here with a bogey? Let's try and save the par. Ooh, almost. Oh man, sit down. Okay, I think it did. All right, guys, so we're on hole 6. This is a par 3, 180 feet. Basket's just straight ahead. I'm gonna give this one my last forehand attempt of the day. So I really can't throw a forehand on the rest of the holes, so I want to give it one more chance. Hit it smooth, all wrist. Oh, that felt good too. Dang, okay. I didn't feel like I threw it that bad. There we go. Forehand has not been working for me today, but this will be the last time I throw it. All right, give us a miser. There we go. Get in. Ooh, almost. Finally threw a good one. All right, guys, so we're on hole 7. This is a par 3, 264 feet. Basket's just straight ahead. Biggest thing to pay attention to is it's surrounded by OB, with it being marked by the path that goes around it and the short grass, or the tall grass short of the basket. On this one, just really good. Try to throw a hyzer out to the right, see if I can get the finish back to the left. Oh, it flipped up a little bit that time. Sit down. Oh, wow. I crushed it past the island. Okay. Dang. So on the T sign, it says if you don't land on the island, you have to go to the drop zone. And the drop zone isn't marked, but it looks like it's right about here, pin high on the path on the left side of the basket. So I guess this will work. Let's go ahead and make it. Nah, I pulled it. That was a good layup. All right, guys, we're on hole 8. This is a par 4, 402 feet. Basket's way off to the right, but really not trying to go for that on the tee. Really, all I'm trying to do is just throw it straight as far as I can. If I'm on the side of the hill with the tall grass, it's not too bad, but I would like to get up on top of the hill and have flat footing so I can have a pretty easy approach shot in the green. So I'm just going to try and hit it flat, see if I can get it to turn just a little bit and then flex out near the end. Woo, man, that thing turns a lot. You can see it near the end, it just fights right back out of it. Such an interesting flight. All right, so not too much left, maybe just a little over 100 feet. But we'll pitch it up under the basket and get out of here with the bird. There we go, perfect. All right, guys, we're on hole 9, final hole of the video. This is a par 3, 261 feet, just straight ahead. This disc will actually be really good for the shot I like to throw in this hole, because I like to throw something at the trees on the left, get it to bend off of them towards the right, then flatten out and push straight towards the basket. So if I hit this like I want to, this will be pretty much the perfect shot for this hole. So let's go ahead and do it. Now flatten out. Flatten out. Ooh, well, I only parked it instead of trying to ace it. Dang. There we go. All right, guys, that finished up our round with the redemption. I'm glad I was kind of able to show you what I was talking about in the last 3 holes, where this disc just had that little bit of flip to it. And I don't mind the flip that much. That's not really a shot I'm looking for at the moment. It's something that'll be nice to have and something I might throw in the bag for, like, some wooded courses, stuff like that. But like when I'm looking at this disc, I'm looking for a MD3, maybe not EMAC Truth. It's actually pretty similar to EMAC Truth now that I think about it. But I'm looking for something that I can trust to throw flat, have it push straight and then fade out. And this just doesn't quite do this for me. So hopefully I can find some more overstable versions of this, but I would be curious to see how this flies for people with less arm speed than me, because I feel like it would be that disc for a lot of other people, where you can just get it to hold straight for a really long time and then kind of fade out. Granted, I don't know how well this really fights a headwind or something like that, but if you're looking for that type of shot, I would definitely recommend checking these out if you're interested. Go check them out. Goliath discs will be down in the description. If you use my code BenHoward10, it'll get you 10% off your order. But thank y'all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and y'all have a good one. Bye.